Monday, April 29th, 2024, 18:39 and 30 seconds.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Hi, I'm on between West Pensacola and Lorene Street. I just watched a girl get hit by a car and the driver ran off. She's unconscious on the street, I believe.
Okay, where is she?
She's in the middle of the road.
Okay, on Pensacola?
I'm between Lorene and Pensacola. Lorene Street, Lorene.
Okay. All right, stay on the line with me. I'm going to get help started that way. What is the phone number you're calling me from in case we get disconnected? Okay, and you said she is laying in the street?
Yeah, she is. Is she breathing?
All right, just stay on the line with me. I am getting the paramedics and law enforcement started that way. Just bear with me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm getting help started that way. Are you with her right now?
Oh my gosh. I'm sitting next to her.
How old does she appear to be?
She is maybe 20, 21.
Is she awake?
No.
Is she breathing?
Is she breathing? I don't know. They said I don't know. It doesn't. There's people closer to her than I am.
Okay, are you able to go over there and get that information from them?
Mhm. The blood is coming. There's a lot of blood coming from her head.
Okay, I understand. I've got.
He says I don't know if she's breathing. Her face is kind of covered.
Okay. Help is coming. Okay.
It doesn't look like her stomach is moving.
Okay. Are there chemicals or other hazards involved? Like, is there any gasoline or fuel on the ground?
No, just her blood.
Okay. Is anyone pinned?
Pinned?
Yes. Is she trapped in any way?
No, she's laying on the floor.
Okay. Oh my God. Help is coming. You're doing great. And I know you said she was bleeding. Is the bleeding serious?
Yeah, it's very bad. It's coming from her head.
Okay. Paramedics, law enforcement, and fire department are all en route.
I hear sirens.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some instructions while they're en route to you. Okay. Do not splint any injuries and do not move her unless she's in danger. For everyone's safety, have everyone else stay well clear of approaching traffic.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to tell you how to control the bleeding. Listen carefully to make sure we do it right.
Oh, the police, they're arriving right now.
Okay, police are with you? Okay, speak with the police. All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Monday, April 29th, 2024, 18:39 and 40 seconds.
911, what's the address emergency?
Hi, someone just got hit by a car on Pensacola Street next to the CVS.
I'm on the phone with them. Tell me the location again.
It's on Pensacola Street right next to the CVS.
Okay. What's the phone number you're calling from?
815.
What's the phone number you're calling from? Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I was walking up the street. Some car just hit a girl when she was crossing on the crosswalk. She's laying on the ground bleeding.
Okay. I do have help on the way. Just stay on the line. I'm going to get some more information.
Gotcha.
Are you with her now?
Yeah, there's a whole group of people there.
Okay, one moment. Looks like we are getting other callers about this. We do have help on the way. Just one moment. Okay. Looks like somebody else is already on the phone with the responders.
Okay.
So we do not.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Monday, April 29th, 2024, 18:39 and 52 seconds.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Hi, there's a girl hit by a car 815 West Pensacola Street.
What's the address?
815 West Pensacola Street. They hit and ran. It was a black car. I didn't see what kind of car it was.
Okay, what's the name of that apartment complex?
It's right in front of the atrium. It's right on the West Pensacola Street. It's right by the CVS pharmacy.
Okay, and what's the phone number you're calling from? All right, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. I'm sitting outside walking my dog. Walking my dog, and the girl got hit by a car. They didn't stop. They were in a black car.
Okay.
I just heard a bang.
Okay, stay on the line with me. I've got help on the way.
Can we touch her? Like, I don't know. I see where the blood's coming up.
Right now, we don't want to move her because we don't know what kind of injury she has, okay?
Don't touch her. Don't.
Okay.
She said don't, yeah. Okay.
Stay on the line with me. I've got all these notes in here. We've already got help on the way,
yeah.
okay?
No. Okay. No way.
All right, are you with the patient now?
I heard it. Yeah, there's a bunch of people out here. There's multiple people on the phone. Or I think she like flew. Like they hit her hard and they ran.
How old is she? Or about how old is she?
She's a college student. She's a backpack on. I'm guessing she's a college student.
Okay. Is she awake?
No, you can't. Don't move her.
Is she awake?
No, we don't think she's breathing. She's not moving.
Okay. All right. Stay on the line with me, okay? I'm updating EMS about what's going on, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line.
Okay, thank you.
If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get in now and tell me when you have it, okay?
Okay, I don't...
That's okay.
Like somebody that's here?
It's just if you have one. That's okay. Listen carefully.
I don't have
Are
one.
you right by her now?
Yeah, I'm standing right next to her. The police are here.
They're there. The police are there. All right, I'll let you go then so that they can help her, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Monday, April 29, 2024, 18:40 and 28 seconds.
911 with the address of your emergency.
Hi, it's 314 Lorene Street.
Okay, so if it's for this traffic crash, we got a few calls for service in it to that location.
Oh, okay, perfect.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody's
perfect.
en route.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Monday, April 29, 2024, 18:41 and 34 seconds.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
We're on the corner of Pensacola and Lorene Street.
Okay, is it in reference to the traffic crash?
Yeah, it looks like, so I didn't see it happen, but it looks like a girl got hit and is laying in the street.
Like a pedestrian versus a vehicle?
That's what it appears like, yes.
Okay.
I actually hear sirens right now, so.
All right, well, we had multiple people call it in. We have them en route, okay?
All right, I
Be
appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Monday, April 29, 2024, 18:41 and 41 seconds.
Hello?
This is 911. What's the address of emergency?
314 Lorraine Street. A hit and run. A girl got hit by a car. It's really bad. 314 Lorraine Street.
Okay, we do
in
have help on the
College
way right now.
Yes, tell them right now to come.
Yes, we already have help on the way. There's already somebody else on the line with 911, so you and I can disconnect. We do have help on the way, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So much.
Monday, April 29, 2024, 18:42 and 56 seconds.
Hello? Hi, this is 911. We received a call from this number. Is that everything okay?
Yeah, I'm at 815, what is this? West Pensacola Street. I heard some sirens, so I hung up, but I think a girl got hit by a car.
Yes.
She's like in the middle of the street.
Yes, we have responders arriving right now.
Okay.
So yeah, they're all on the way. They should be on scene now though.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Crossing a road with two lanes heading in the same direction can be tricky and dangerous, particularly if most other roads in the area have two lanes going in opposite directions. The safest way to cross such intersections is to be attentive. Be aware that all traffic travels in one direction, and be aware that vehicles on the lane closest to you can block your view of vehicles traveling on the lane furthest from you. On Monday, April 29, 2024, at about 6:40 p.m. in Tallahassee, Florida, a college student, Elizabeth M. Sims, also known as Ellie Sims, who was a sophomore at Florida State University, was killed while she tried to cross such a two-lane one-way road at an intersection near the FSU campus. There was no traffic light at the intersection, but there is a pole with a yellow flashing light that turns on when students or other pedestrians press a button showing they intend to cross. The flashing yellow light was on when the accident happened. The intersection is located between West Pensacola Street, the two-lane in one direction road Elizabeth was trying to cross, and Lorene Street, where Elizabeth had been walking in a northerly direction. The intersection, which I am familiar with, is rather dangerous, not only because of speeding vehicles, but also because often drivers who are unfamiliar with the road assume it is a two-way road, and it is not uncommon for vehicles to be traveling in the wrong direction. What we know is that the yellow pedestrian light was flashing. We know that Elizabeth was crossing the road. We know that the driver who killed her was driving quite fast since her body was thrown more than 120 feet from the impact point. He also claims that the sun was impairing his vision, but he did not slow down as a result. Furthermore, the driver claims that there were other vehicles ahead of his, and those vehicles may have impaired Elizabeth's view of the fast approaching car that killed her. It is not unusual for pedestrians to hit the button that turns on the yellow flashing light and then start to cross, with the pedestrian assuming that oncoming traffic will slow down and/or stop for the pedestrian. Elizabeth pressed the button, the vehicles in the right lane closest to her slowed down to let her cross. She feels safe to start to cross, but then a fast-traveling vehicle in the outside left lane rushes towards her, and she had no time to react. Sadly, Elizabeth had no chance against the fast-approaching Nissan Sentra. One hopes that her loss will cause other pedestrians to be extra cautious at intersections and to not overly rely on the yellow flashing light, which I think gives pedestrians a false sense of security. There are too many people out there who simply don't care about the consequences of their actions. They operate vehicles while distracted, they drive while intoxicated. A pedestrian does not have much of a chance against a fast-approaching vehicle. Better to be safe than sorry should be the motto. Now let's talk about the young man who killed Elizabeth. The young man left the scene and did not stop to render aid to Elizabeth. He just took off and went to a friend's house. The name of the 18-year-old is Willis Lamar Trueblood Jr. About 4 hours after he killed Elizabeth, Mr. Trueblood was interviewed and arrested for leaving the scene of an accident that resulted in someone's death. During the recorded interrogation that night, Mr. Trueblood Jr. in essence admitted to the fact that he was driving the vehicle, which, by the way, the cops saw, and it had damage to it that was consistent with what happened. But he claimed that he was semi-blindsided by the sun as he drove west on West Pensacola Street. He did admit to knowing that he hit a pedestrian, whom he claimed ran into his vehicle. He stated that he left the scene because he panicked. He admitted that he messed up. Regardless of who was at fault, however, leaving the scene of an accident in which someone is injured or killed is a serious crime in Florida. Mr. Trueblood was supposed to stop at the scene or nearby, render aid to others involved in the accident, and provide his contact information. Because of the result of the accident, the fact that Elizabeth died and that Mr. Trueblood left the scene of the accident, he now faces a first-degree felony that is punishable for up to 30 years in prison. There's a minimum mandatory sentence of 4 years in prison. Again, it really doesn't matter whether or not Trueblood Jr. was at fault for the accident, or whether Elizabeth was at fault for the accident, or even if both had some fault in the accident. The statute is in place to make sure that people involved in a serious accident stay behind, first to render aid to anyone injured, including calling for help, and second to provide their information to those involved in the accident and/or the police. Stopping to render aid is the most important requirement. Of course, especially because the driver may be the only one to know that someone was injured. In cases of serious injury, timing, how fast emergency services take to make it to the scene, can mean the difference between life and death. A driver who stops and immediately calls 911 can literally help save the person who was injured in the accident. Of course, it is more likely that a person who knew they were in the wrong, like someone speeding through a college neighborhood or someone intoxicated and driving, that type of person is more likely to leave the scene. They hope that they will never be identified, will never have to face any consequences for their irresponsible actions. That is why the law is so harsh on those leaving the scene of an accident. Of course, unfortunately, there are so many sad incidences in colleges and universities across the country involving the deaths of pedestrians. It is almost an epidemic. I've covered several cases. I remember one that occurred maybe a year or two ago of another beautiful young lady who was killed near the university by a drunk driver or a suspected drunk driver. But for the college students out there, number one is you've got to do everything you can to watch out for your own safety. One of the concerning things to me about those posts and lights is that when somebody is crossing the intersection, there will be a flashing yellow light to give a warning to approaching drivers to slow down and watch out for pedestrian traffic or to stop for pedestrian traffic. I just want to say you should not rely on that to protect you. It is there to hopefully encourage drivers to be more responsible and watch out for the safety of pedestrians. But if you're a pedestrian, you've got to watch out for yourself. You don't want to be in a situation where you're dead or severely injured and now somebody has to fight for justice for you. I don't want to blame the victim, but we want to avoid as many accidents as can be avoided. So just gotta watch out. You can't trust the people on the road. Too many distracted drivers, too many irresponsible people who just don't care about the possible consequences of their conduct while operating a vehicle. Unfortunately, this young woman is dead. Her family is in deep pain, suffering from, of course, the loss of a sister, a daughter. It's just horrible. It is so dangerous out there, especially with all of the distracted driving these days. Anyway, I will continue to monitor this case and keep you guys updated. Please stay safe. And if you're the family of Elizabeth Ellie Sims and you want to talk to me or you want to talk on the show and try to promote safety, maybe advocate for a light to be placed in that spot or anything you want to do, feel free to contact me here on the channel. My condolences to the family and friends of Elizabeth Ellie Sims. Thanks for watching Mentor Lawyer.